Hello, my friends. Greetings and salutations. All that blah, 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 blah. Right. I need your help. We've been offered jobs and I want to make the right decision. It is a massive decision. We've been offered 2 jobs on the same day. One from the Bundesliga, one from the Liga. Yeah, finally. I want your help. I will obviously make the final decision, but what I'm going to do is we're going to look at both clubs. We're going to see the pros and cons of each club in a bit of detail because this is a massive move for us. And then what I'll do is I'll leave a straw poll in the description and in the comments below, and then vote on which club you want me to go. So there'll be 3 options. We'll also have a look at what other jobs are possibly coming up that we could go for. So there's going to be option A is one team, option B is the other team, and option C is like wait for a different club or stay at Lazio or whatever it is. Okay, so who have we been offered? What jobs are we going to get? I'm so excited. I'm like a child at Christmas. Let's have a look. We've done the interview, so this is a proper job offer. Boom. Wolfsburg and Valencia. That is not a bad couple of teams to get offered. Right. So we're going to look at the teams. We're going to look at the pros and cons. You know, this is a big decision. If you've got no interest in this and just want to see the next episode of who we pick, then it's fine to skip this. But especially to the sort of, the hardcore guys that have been watching this journey from the beginning, this is a massive, massive decision. So let's have a look at Valencia first. So we're going to look at their team. We're going to look at the sort of finances. We're going to look at where they've done in the league, all that sort of good stuff. So first off, they are professional. Good. Right. They are secure financially. Okay. So that's fine. Secure is okay. Recently, they've got 14th, 8th, 11th, 9th, 4th. A couple of years ago, 4th. Then dropped down to 15th. Last season, 10th. And they're currently sitting in 16th in the league. Just coming up to Christmas. So perfect timing. We're going to have the January transfer window to do some business. Right, they are currently 16th. It's not looking spectacular, but they expect us to. All they expect us to do is avoid relegation, which it's got to be doable, isn't it? It's got to be doable. There's not too much of a gap there. They got a 75,000 seater stadium. That is an important part. I don't know what sort of numbers they're getting in. Okay, they've been on a bit of bad form recently. And let's look at the last home game. 41,000, so they're not filling it, but I don't mind having a bit of room to grow. Form has been a bit of a slight issue of late. You can see why they got sacked. Now let's have a look at their players. Let's have a look at their captain. Goldenigger. Careful how you say that one. Is their captain. 34 years old. Decent centre-back. Their key player. This is a big one. The key player and hot prospects are really important. So Rafa Mir is their key player, 30 years old. Somebody put a bid on him of 2.4 million as it stands. Al-Ale in them. Okay, he's decent. I'm not massively impressed. Hot prospect Fran Ramirez. Okay, he looks pretty decent. Right, well, one of the things we need to look at with this offer is what they expect us to do. So, transfer budget £2 million, wage budget of 950 grand a week. Their 4-star reputation, 3.5-star training facilities, 3.5-star youth facilities. Keep director of football. They don't care how we play. Oh, sign young players for the first team. Well, that's kind of what I do anyway. I actually put that in because they looked like they wanted it. So I was like, I was sucking them off big time, both of these interviews, because of our previous issues last episode with apparently our reputation going down, and they both did say the same question. Well, how do you feel about the reputation of Lazio going down? I'm like, don't even start. Let's have a look at their team as a whole. I haven't got many scouted. What's that green mean? What does green mean? What does green mean? I can't remember what green means. Is it part ownership? Bollocks. What? Am I looking at... What? Eh? I am so confused. Their goalkeeper is now my goalkeeper, so why is he at Valencia? I'm so confused as to why he's in the team. I'm probably being really stupid. It doesn't really matter. Right, let's have a look at some of the values here. So their top value player is 9.5 million. Juan Jose Sereno, 23-year-old winger. Looks decent. Lovely quiffy haircut there. So I'm not... who's their sort of top scorer this season? Carlos Ortega's out on loan. Brilliant. Maybe that's your problem. It doesn't... The team doesn't look prolific, but we know we can build a team. I'm looking at the fucking wrong fucking team. Let's have a look at their under-19 team. There's not much value here, really. And there's Lazio. Looks like a right youngster. The team is like the least important because I know I can build. We know we've done it before, like 3 times now. We can build a good team. Go Omi. I like the name. He's awful, but I like Go Omi. Is an amazing name. Okay. Is there anything else we want to look at? General, we've sort of looked at. We've got most of these details. Facilities, we know they're pretty good. Got a big ground. Can't look at finances, but there was some loan debt. That's why they're probably on okay. Okay, right, so that is Valencia. It's more the name of Valencia, I think, and the fact it gets us in the La Liga, I think, is a massive draw for this team. That's the main thing. They're a 4-star team still. They need a rebuilding, but that's I'm good at that. That's what I love to do. So that's not a problem, but they definitely need some work. Now, on the other end of the scale, we've got Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. And they're offering me the same amount, which is 28. I was just about to negotiate. I thought, actually, no, I'll make a special video. So their league expectation is the top half. I've got a transfer budget in the January transfer window of 14 million. It was like 16, but I said, it's all right, I don't need all that money. Please give me the job. I'll take less. And a wage budget of 2.4 million as opposed to 950 grand. So there is quite a difference in sort of size. We've agreed to play attacking football and sign young players for the first team. It's what we do. Focus on maintaining the club's stature within the football world. Well, apparently we didn't do that at Lazio, so hopefully we'll change that. I'm still angry about that. They're also 4-star reputation. They've got a much smaller ground, which is interesting, in the Volkswagen Arena, but they are rich. 5-star training facilities, 5-star use. So, interesting. They've got better facilities, but a much, much shittier stadium. That's going to need to be something that's going to be fixed long term, I think. Because I want to be at this club for a good few years, I think. We want to beat Bayern, basically, I think, is the goal. Let's have a look in a bit more detail. So they're 4-star reputation, they're rich. League position and finishes, we've got 8th, 7th, 5th, 8th, 11th, 5th, 7th, 5th, 7th. Okay, 6th is probably the average. Last year, they dipped in form, went down to 13, and they're currently sitting in 12th. So it's understandable that they've lost faith with their manager. We're sitting 12th, 18 points. It's not too bad. They expect mid-table, which is 4 points away. That's definitely doable. Has Bayern won the league every season? No, Dortmund. Leverkusen, Dortmund. Bayern haven't won it for like 4 years. But they are top of the league by 2 points. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Maximilian Arnold. I've heard of him. Is he old? Yes, I've definitely heard of him. Why have I heard of him? Why the fuck would I know him? Probably from FIFA or something. But he looks like a decent player. 33 years old, so he's only going to have 1 or 2 more seasons, but he kind of looks a bit like a better, more attacking version of Ain't No Party Like a Thomas Party, which is quite good. His physicals are dropping a little bit now, but as a decent super sub, sort of deep line playmaker role, which we use in that middle, I'm quite happy to see that. Vice captain, we're not going to care. Pablo Ayala is their key player. Let's have a look at him. Okay. Yeah, he's a defensive midfielder, but we could play him as like a ball-playing defender, though, surely. Yeah. Okay. I like 20. Look at those those mentals are indeed mental. Good leadership as well. He's captain material, this guy. Is he our captain? Is that why I've just said it? No, he's not captain. Maximilian Arnold's captain. But this guy looks superb. 28 years old. 15 million value. We've only just bought him this season, so that's interesting. Cheeky bargain. Who did we steal him from Italy? Torino. I should have spotted this one. Oh no, he's Argentinian. I wouldn't have bought him just because I would have panicked about rules. But he can play as the ball-winning midfielder as well. He don't mind a bit of box to box. I like him. Okay, next up we've got a hot prospect. It's Louis Adrio. Come on, be good. Be good. Oh, okay. 15 years old. 17 determination. He's a professional personality, and he's a left pegger as well. Another defensive midfielder. We could retrain him as a ball-winning midfielder in there. Okay, I quite like him. Who's he wanted by? Dortmund. Okay, we definitely like him. That just adds to it. As for kits, not a massive fan of the lime green, but we'll live with it. Let's have a look at the team. So I've scouted a little bit more of their team, and they are better. They're definitely a more complete team already. They got Karius! Oh my god! That's so cool. Just because I'm a Liverpool fan. £15 million they bought him for. It looks like he's just starting to go down now. 34. He's decent though. He's a decent goalkeeper, and he's sort of mixing it up with Nicholas Kočić. I'm going to murder all these names. Who looks like a decent goalkeeper. Okay, who's their most valuable player? Oh no, it's Luigi! I forgot! It's we fell. If you don't know, we fell out with Luigi. We bought him for $5 million. He had a decent-ish first season, and he was. I can't even remember what it was now. He was whinging about something, so we sold him on for $20 million. And he's actually done pretty well there. He's like a good player. He's like a very good player. £29 million now. Okay. And then we got Julius Damgen. Oh, okay. Don't use wingers. The good thing is when you use a formation without wingers is like for this guy, for instance, very good player, but we could cash in massively on this sort of player and to improve. I want to use this formation that we've already got. We've got two people that are already on my shortlist that I've been checking out. Like this guy I was looking at for an attacking fullback. Oh, okay. Does look like... They still got Timo Werner as well. Still a decent player. Interesting. Let's have a look at their youth team. See if they've got any high-value players. We've got a 16-year-old valued at $725k. He's all right. Don't like his determination. He's going to need a lot of tutoring, this guy. 58k Philip Ut. We've got a few. Luis Adriano's, they said, was their key sort of youngster. And then we got the Wolfsburg 2, who we can poach from if needed. There seems to be a decent selection here. We can keep Kovacic. Oh, not the Kovacic. He's 21 years old. All right. Anything else? We're going to look at the facilities, don't we? Overview facilities. So... owned by a private ownership, undersoil heating, always nice, like to stay warm. This is a really interesting one because we've got only 22,000 seats in our stadium. This is the problem, but we have amazing. The rest of the facilities are absolutely amazing, which is a big deal. Do we want to look at anything else? Can we have a look at team? We can't have a look at a team report because we don't know them. Right. So, those are the two offers. So, let's just quickly talk about the pros and cons. So, Wolfsburg is obviously has more money, okay, and it has a better team. But they are the same reputation. They're paying me the same. I'm happy to live in Germany or Spain, so that's neither here nor there. It's kind of... I suppose that the biggest question is personal preference of where you would like to see me play. Bundesliga or La Liga. I think either way, I want to go to the other one at some point. So doesn't mean I'm counting the other. If we go to, say, Valencia in a few years, I want to still go to Bundesliga. So I want to kind of do both of these and then go to England and do a couple of years there, maybe win a Premiership title. It'd be cool if we can get Liverpool in a couple of years and rebuild them. And then maybe do an international job and then before we sort of retire. I've already got my next series in my head, but I'm not telling anyone that because it'll get stolen. So, I suppose a lot of it is down to the fact that Wolfsburg have a better team and a little bit more money, but a much smaller stadium, slightly better facilities. and obviously Wolfsburg, Germany, and Valencia in Spain. So, there you go, guys. I've given you as much information as I can. If there's anything you can think of that might help me decide, like I haven't checked the registration rules and stuff like that. Is there any non-EU bullshit in any countries or weird transfer rules? Anything like that you can think of? Any suggestions? Leave it all in the comments. Vote on the straw poll. It's going to be huge, okay? Because this is going to be the make or break of the series. It's an important decision, so take some time. Don't just go, oh, I want to see Spain. I'll click Valencia. Oh, I want to see. Actually, give it a think about this club and what we can do with it. And vote in the comments below. Give me all the comments you can. Anything that will be useful and help me make up my mind. Right, there we go. So, next episode will be a brand new club. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It feels like it was worth the wait. You know, that I didn't just jump ship to some shitty team because we wanted to leave Lazio. We persevered for half a season. And we get a cheeky little double header of beautiful teams. I'd be happy to go to each at the moment. Right, there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, leave your comment, your suggestions, vote on the poll. And I'll see you in the next one at a brand new club. We'll have to buy a house and everything. I've got money saved, so we're going to buy a nice house. Right, thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.